Hey, what's going on? What's going on, fam? It's your boy D Wheels coming at y'all one time this morning. Hey, I guess some of you on my YouTube, you seen my video about the broker issue and all that right there. And I pretty much just wasted a day. And then my Facebook fam, you know what I'm saying? We kind of got into a little bit of the same situation. But today is a new day. Okay, so grand rising, good morning, my beautiful people out there. Again, I'm going to make lemonade out of lemons, as they say. This place was like a couple of miles away from my regular gym down here that I go to in McDonough, Georgia, all the time. So this morning, like I said, I did get a good night's sleep. So that's one thing. I mean, because most of the time, running reefer unit, reefer freight. The delivery times are, those weird hours and all of that right there. So every now and then it does really help to get an actual good night's rest, instead of driving all night and making deliveries all night. So this time I was actually able to get a good night's rest. I actually feel pretty good this morning. Actually really good. So, I've already did my, I've already, how we, take care of ourselves out here, wash up and everything we got to do in the truck sometimes. So I, did all that right there, feeling fresh and everything. And I'm about to head to the gym because it's only like 2 or 3 exits up the road. So might as well get it now instead of later on having to drive 20 miles and get back to it. So we're going to go ahead and knock that out. And this is one of the other things I want to emphasize. Not only should you do it when you're at home, but especially when you have a job where you got to be gone extended amounts of time from home, or what you call a normal type of lifestyle. It's more important to try to eat right the best you can out here on the road, because basically all we're doing is we're holding the steering wheel and we're just bouncing, holding the steering wheel, bouncing, backing in the docks, drinking, and that's sad to say, but I see some drivers with that big gallon type jug thing, that big gallon, it's like a cup, but it's like a damn gallon, or at least a half gallon mug, and they just be putting that thing up under the fountain drink machine and just filling it up and all that right there. And I'm like, those are empty calories, those are liquid calories. And the thing about liquids, man, they go when they go in, they go straight to where they going. The sugars and everything else, you mess around with diabetes and all that stuff right there, you drinking that stuff in, it's just killing you. So I mean, literally, not trying to be funny, it's killing you. Okay. And then the other thing is the foods that we're eating, again, while we're driving. Pizzas, like I said, the cheeses, the breads, all that types of stuff that you're eating, and of course all that bread and all that stuff gets down in your system, and it just expands just like a sponge or whatever, and water, one of those type of things that gets in there and it just expands, slows down your digestion. Again, you sitting there just bouncing on it and bouncing on it and bouncing on it, and we're literally killing ourselves out here, and so I try to keep a balance. Even though I kind of got somewhat screwed on that run last night, I always try to look at the better portion of what went down and how I can benefit from the whole thing, instead of just constantly thinking that because I lost some revenue or whatever on a load, that I actually lost. I didn't actually lose. It was just a little temporary adjustment here and there. And you in business, that's going to happen sometimes, okay? And dealing with freight brokers, that's going to happen more times than not, okay? So it just is what it is. But the main thing is, I don't want to make trucking my life. You know what I'm saying? I drive a truck to make money to sustain the life that I should have outside of trucking. Trucking should not be your life, okay? So I said all that to say you want to stay healthy as much as possible, so when you do go home or whatever, go around your loved ones or whatever, you can actually do things. If you have children, young children, grandchildren or whatever, you want to be able to go out and throw the ball with them, or go fishing with them or whatever. You want to be able to keep up, as we say. And on top of that, the guys, and like I said, I'm saying guys and ladies and guys, right? It's more crucial as far as relationship wise, and especially in the sexual area and all of that, it's a lot of times it's more crucial for the guys to be more in shape, especially from a cardio standpoint and stamina and all that. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, sexually wise, you know, we have to perform and more things have to work in our bodies in order to get it on, you know. And so I'm just going to leave it like that, you know. So it's definitely important to make sure we try our best to stay healthy out here as much as possible, you know, as much as possible. So I know I covered a few topics or whatever in the same thing, but I'm just hollering at y'all this morning. Nothing, you know. Okay, I saw my video screen jump, so hopefully my voice and mouth didn't get off. Okay, I tried to stop it a little bit. So, but anyway, fam, I don't know if the rest of it's gonna be off sync or whatever. So, but hey, just make sure you understand. Healthy is wealthy. Okay, that's the slogan. That's the motto right there. Healthy is wealthy. So, like I said, your boy about to get it in. Later on, I'm gonna try to get some more camera situations set up where when I am hitting the gym, we can get that stuff recorded and stuff like that right there. I'm looking at a few things. I may have a situation where I may have a young lady or whatever working out with me. It could be an old lady. I mean, I don't know. She won't be in a wheelchair, but it could be, you know, somebody like that working out just to kind of make it a little more interesting as far as in the gym workout. So I don't know. I'm talking to a couple of people, and that might want to help put this together as far as you know, gym workouts and stuff like that right there. And but we'll see. But anyway, fam, y'all make it a great day, because I know I will. This your boy D Wheels. Like I said, been out here doing this thing about 8 years now. Like I said, there are some ups and downs in, you know, in trucking, but you just got to take it and just roll with the punches. All right, just take it, just roll with the punches. We're not getting rich out here, nothing like that. You know, saying get in, get out. If you got a family at home and all that right there, don't stay out here on this road weeks and weeks and weeks at a time. You know, they much rather have your presence with the CE than your presence with the TS, okay? Your presence in the house is more than a present being wrapped up and given to somebody. They rather have you than the gift that you send, okay? You are the gift. But speaking of that, stay present, because that is the only time you are at your most alive, is in the present moment. When you let your mind get out into the future, that's worry. When you let your mind get into the past, that's worrying about stuff that's already taken place and you couldn't do anything about it then or whatever. That's already gone, and the future hasn't got here yet, so your mind stays in anxiety mode. The only thing you can actually do something about is the present moment, and that is why the present is a gift. Okay, y'all, one love from your boy D Wheels. I'm about to get on up out of here and go ahead and do the thing. Go ahead and do the thing, do the thing, do the thing, do the thing, do the thing. All right, fam, quit being silly. We'll holler at y'all later. One love.